So, what I'm about to explain is the case and the story of a whole lot of people that have to go through something like this. And it just goes to show who's the real one and who is not. Because in this case, these people do you a favor. These people expose themselves to see if things prolonged, it could have been even worse. You will be in a situation with a specific person. You'll be with them for a while. And out of nowhere, they will leave your side like nothing ever happened. Like completely and utterly, boom, gone. And they show you what they've done because it's almost like they want to rub it in a bit. Like a little bit. They find it funny. They find it funny how they can play you like an idiot. Go on about their lives and kind of laugh about what happened. Rub it in. Show you how great they're doing, how much of a good time they're having living their life because they completely lied to you and sold you a complete dream. So when this happens, they expose themselves. And guess what? They did it to the wrong damn person. Because you know what happens after this? You keep living your life. You move like you always have, with great integrity, great character, all this kind of stuff. And you get better. They keep living some dumb life, thinking they're high as shit, high above. No, they're not. They're coming right back down, because guess what? As you continue to live your life, and they now see you not bothered, not fazed anymore, and you're doing much better, and you're a better option than anything else they could possibly even come close to getting, now they want you back. But here's the case. What's happened has happened. You a real one, you a smart one, you know what happened. And as they come back, you just look at them as the exact same person because that is who you know them for. Because they expose themselves, they spilled the beans, their mask come off, and you saw what they're capable of. You saw the character of this insidious person and what they can do. How could you ever trust somebody like that again? How could you ever trust somebody like that again? You can't. So you're going to reject this person, and then they're going to feel every ounce of what they put you through. Because now you're in the higher up position for real. They're in the lower tier position for real. When they put themselves up high, it wasn't real. And when you were down low, left out to dry, that wasn't real either. It was an illusion. You overcame that. You outworked that position. You done what it took to rise. And guess what? They reaped what they sowed. They got karma. And karma is on your side, not on theirs. So you're in the higher up position for real because you earned it. You put in the work. You did the right things. You made the right moves. You suffered your way to where you got to. You earned it. And as for them, they burnt that bridge. They exposed themselves. They spilled the beans. Like I said, you can't unsee that shit, bro. Once you know a person to be that way, once you know a person to be that type of a person, it's very hard to ever look at them like a regular human being that you could trust, have a conversation with, talk to, and all that stuff. You can't. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult. I remember seeing this person, and I just kind of looked at them, just like, I'm not furious, I'm not like raging, but like, I just had that killer look in my eyes. Not that I'm going to kill them, but that cold stare. Because you know something is inside. Like that Mike Tyson cold stare, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just see them and you know what they are. You know what it is. They can come off all and act and put on a show and act all sweet and kind and stuff, which they do. And you're just going to be looking at them for what they exactly are, for what they really are. Yeah. This is what happens in the life of a real one. And we overcome. We don't go screwing around with everybody else. We don't go around screwing other people, putting people down, manipulating somebody, using somebody, and no. We take our lickings. We get back up. We do things the right way. We feel every ounce of what we've been through, and we keep it pressing. And we succeed. And there's a video I'm going to do probably after this one, if not tomorrow, deeper into something related to this as well, and it's going to be good. But it's a different topic, and there's too much to explain to put this into 2 videos, so that's why I'm going to leave that for there. So, but yeah, man, this is what happens, not just to me, not just to some of you, but to a lot of people in this world. This happens to. You really never know when you're going to get taken advantage of. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to date somebody, bro, if you're going to be with somebody, if you're going to be friends with somebody, you're literally taking a risk. You're taking a risk by trusting anybody. You are. People can act like they have great intentions for you and stuff like this for a long time. I have seen it. I have been through it. And that's why I'm closed off in a sense, but I'm not. It's hard to care. Like, I have love and care for people that's alive right now, but it's hard to care, bro. Especially about new people. It's hard to care. It really is. I can't lie. It's hard to actually care. Because of what you've been through, because of what you've seen. It's very hard. Like, you talk to people, and it's just like people don't really have an effect on you anymore. Maybe you care too much. Maybe you put too much into it. Maybe you had a much greater and better heart than most people, and now you're just kind of, I just can't care no more. I just can't. It's very, very difficult to care. Like, it's going to take a long, long time to grow like a care for people to where it's like you expect them to be there. You expect them to be in your life. It's very difficult because of what you've been through. It is difficult. Because you know what people are capable of. And I think it's better to live this way. I think it's healthier to live this way. If you're living your life and you need somebody there, you need a specific person to talk to, you need companionship, like, I don't actually think that's healthy. I think I'm much better now and have a greater mindset now than I used to. I would love to say, the thing is, we think people are better than they really are. That's the problem. We think people are better than they really are. Like, more realer than they are. Until you meet them. Until you go through something with them. And you realize they will do you like you would never do them. Therefore, you're more real because you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't cross those boundaries. But it seems as if, especially in today's society, people have no problem crossing those boundaries, bro. I've had family members that has never done that ever. And I'm 28 now, so what's the odds of it happening going forward? Slim to none. There are people alive that has never crossed me the wrong way. That is how you know real loyalty does exist. Real love does exist. It's just rare. Especially if it's not from your own people. If you're dealing with friends, if you're dealing with the opposite gender, stuff like this, don't expect them to have a love and care for you just because they act like they do. That's a problem that we've been through. People had acted like our great friends. You literally would never think something so bad could happen. When you were with that girl for a long extended period of time, the times you've had, the things you have been through, the amount of time you shared together, how good things were, you never thought something could possibly go that wrong, that badly. Until it does. And that's when you realize, okay, this is what people are actually like. And not everybody. But this is what humans are more so capable of. People are capable of this. This is what can happen to me. Therefore, I will start to be more careful. I will start to move in life a little bit differently myself, more cautious, and not grow a care for someone just because they say I love you to me. Just because they're texting me saying I love you at night. Just because they act like my friend. Just because we have good times together for an extended period of time. It's still going to be hard for me to actually care. It's going to be hard. It's going to take a long time. Like a long time, bro. People are fickle. People are quick to come and go. And you know, I have friends even in the past that we have veered off our separate ways and not one bad thing happened. That is perfect. That's a part of life, bro. I'm talking about betrayal here. I'm talking about there's different levels to what people do. It's how someone leaves your life is what speaks volumes. I have no problem with going different ways with certain friends. Not everybody is supposed to stay in your life, and that is perfectly fine. It is healthy. You can see a person like that every now and again out and about, and you can have a small conversation or something. It's perfectly fine. We're talking betrayal. We're talking people acted a certain way to get what they wanted, and they left in not a very respectable way at all. That is betrayal. That is manipulation. That's a different level. That's not, you grew apart. No, bad things have happened. Like, bad things have happened. And that's what I'm saying. It's about how people leave. It's about how certain things like that has happened. Is what really does it. And the thing about all this is, a lot of the time, these are the same types of people to come back to you when things might not be so well for them. You know why things ain't so well for them? Is because they're a snake. That's why things didn't go so well for them. Because they're a snake. And guess what? You're a good target for them. You have a lot to offer. But whenever someone exposes themselves as a snake, you have to see it for what it is. You can't ignore that. Once you see certain things, once you've been through certain things with people, there's no going back. You can literally never look at them the same ever again. Even if they did fix themselves and was acting healthy around you, you would still think It's not real because of what they done. That's how good some people can come into your life and act to get what they want, and then they're gonna abandon you and betray you. So therefore, they could go to therapy, they could fix themselves, they could do a whole bunch of things. If they came back, you still don't know for sure if that's real. Therefore, it's not gonna work. I couldn't take a specific person back in the past because I just could not trust the person. Like, I feel nothing towards this person whatsoever. I want nothing to do with this person. They're literally right in front of me in my face, giving me those eyes. I just don't feel anything. I'm looking at you like nothing. Like, you're not even real. You're not even real. The things you've done, are you kidding me? This ain't even real. And your beauty can only carry you so far. Because once you see some like that, there's no going back. There's no going back. You just could not possibly stand there after what you've experienced with this person and just open, yeah, hey, yeah, give me a hug, yeah. No. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? But they will actually try you like that, bro. This person has. Because every other time they tried it, every time they done you dirty and then come back, done you dirty, come back, done you dirty, come back, it has worked. But this time it has not, because they spilled the beans. They boiled over the pot. Maybe the water bubbled a little bit and it kind of got under your skin and they done certain things to you and shit wasn't right, but you probably give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, they won't do it again. They learned their lesson, blah, blah, blah. They were young at the time. Okay, they learned. Okay, I can give them another shot. But the fucking water boiled over. Way too much has happened. Way too much has got exposed. And the reason I'm breaking this down is because this is the case for a lot of people, and I want you guys to realize that you absolutely are a fool if you take somebody like that back. Like, I don't even know if that's possible. But then again, man, some people would be so hard up for a person that they cannot get another one that they actually might. I've done calls with people before. I don't know, man. I miss her, man. I miss those times. I'm thinking about taking her back, man. She's calling me. And they explain to me everything that happened, and I'm just like, whew. Wow. And you would actually think about taking a person like that back? No, sir. You have work to do because clearly you have not done the work if you're actually contemplating on taking somebody like that back. If you've done the work, you're literally upright in your confidence, and you would look at that person dead in the face and you would want nothing to do with them. That is confidence. That is being secure in yourself. Being insecure is, oh man, all the good times with her. I might take her back, man. She's called me and whatever else. That is insecure. Being secure is looking at them dead in the face. You had all the good times. You used to be very much close with this person, and now you can look at them and it's like you feel nothing. You are secure in who you are, and you know they are not secure in who they are. Therefore, you got to be out. A very confident person that knows who he or she is should not deal with someone that is deeply insecure about who they are to begin with. You should not. Even if it's a friend, if it's a female, or if you're a female and it's a male, do not do this. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm telling you full well. You're on different levels. You see life very much so differently. You have a far too much experience, far past this person's head that you might be dealing with, that it'll probably come to the point of triggering them because that's how far ahead you are in life. So you can't deal with a person like that. You're too far past their head. Doesn't matter who it is. You're too far past their head. They don't understand. They can't understand. They're probably just triggered. And it's never going to work out. I was standing in the face of this person. And I looked them dead in the face. And I knew for a fact nothing has changed. In fact, they were even worse. Because at least when they were a bit younger, they were more pure. They had more potential. But guess what? When you live your life year after year after year, not getting after it, you start to get worse and worse and worse. And this is what makes people who was, let's say, 25, 26, 27 right now, worst when they were even 16. And I mentioned this in a video pretty recently. I know people, at least I used to know these people, whenever I was around that age and they were that age, they were better then than they are right now around my age and the age they're at right now. They were better then because they lived so many delusional, stupid years. It damaged them. It did nothing good for them. They did not grow. They did not put in the work. Nothing has happened besides damage. Therefore, they were at least more pure when they were 16. Wasn't full of alcohol, wasn't full of drugs, wasn't full of heartbreak and jadedness and all this kind of stuff. They didn't do the work. They were literally better at 16 than they are right now, and that is failure. That's what failure is. You are failing yourself. So if an ex or some specific person comes back, you should be able to look at them dead in the face and reject that person. You don't gotta bash them to the ground. Like, the way I was looking at this person, I was just viewing them for what they were. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't telling them what they are and all this stuff and freaking out. I was completely calm. But I was looking at them and it wasn't getting by me. Like, I was looking at them. But I was calm about it and I was kind of playing it off like I'm calm. And I was calm. But at the same time, I'm viewing them like the monster they are, all while being calm, if that makes sense. That's exactly what happened. And I kindly rejected the person, and that is what you have to do. This is what a secure person does. Not going back to them because you want somebody. You want someone who's very pretty and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. Pretty won't get you so far. Like I said, you could be the prettiest woman on earth. If you're messed up, you're messed up. You're ugly as hell. You're ugly as sin. So being very pretty will only get you so far. You got to have the beauty and the brains, the character. You got to have it all. You got to be the full package. So I hope this was a great session today. And we will get another one momentarily.